Welcome to our channel, where we go inside the lives of the most powerful and talked about people on the planet. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on someone making major waves in Washington and living like a billionaire while doing it. She's bold, she's controversial, she's the youngest White House press secretary in US history. And her lifestyle? Let's just say, it's not what you'd expect from a girl who grew up scooping ice cream in New Hampshire. This is inside the billionaire life of Karoline Leavitt. From high-stakes politics to Hampton Beach mansions, private jets, luxury getaways, and a marriage that has everyone talking. Buckle up, because this ride is anything but ordinary. 1. Karoline Leavitt's unstoppable rise. From ice cream scoops to the White House. Karoline Leavitt's rise from a small-town New Hampshire upbringing to the pinnacle of political communication as the youngest White House press secretary is a testament to her ambition and tenacity. Born on August 24, 1997 in Atkinson, New Hampshire, she grew up in a Catholic household where her family owned a local ice cream shop and a used truck dealership. Early on, Karoline showed signs of leadership, serving as class president and diving into student journalism. The family wasn't wealthy, but they were tight-knit, hard-working, and deeply patriotic. Summers were spent behind the counter of her family's ice cream stand, learning customer service and work ethic firsthand. That grounded foundation would later shape the fierce, no-nonsense communicator she became on the national stage. She attended Central Catholic High School in Lawrence, Massachusetts, then went on to St. Anselm College, double majoring in communications and political science. While balancing academics and NCAA Division II softball, she took every opportunity to build her network, interning at NBC Sports Boston and eventually landing a spot in the Trump White House as a press assistant. That early proximity to power ignited her political drive and set her on a path toward becoming one of the most influential young voices in conservative politics. 2. The political hustle that put Karoline on the map. By the time Karoline Leavitt stepped into the White House press office, she wasn't just another intern with a dream. She was already crafting her brand. Her time under Press Secretary Kayleigh McEnany during the Trump administration sharpened her instincts and exposed her to the high-stakes, rapid-fire world of national politics. Karoline didn't shy away. She thrived in the fire. At just 22, she was briefing press, crafting messages for a president, and navigating some of the most intense media cycles in modern history. But she wasn't content to stay behind the scenes. She had bigger plans. In 2022, she shocked the political establishment by announcing her candidacy for Congress in New Hampshire's 1st District. Pundits wrote her off. Too young, too loyal to Trump, too unpolished. But Leavitt leaned into the criticism, ran a fiery, unapologetic campaign, and won the Republican primary against more seasoned opponents. 3. The pivot, from politics to power circles. After her congressional run, Karoline Leavitt didn't fade into the background. She leveled up. While many viewed her primary win and general election loss as a political footnote, insiders knew better. Her media savvy, bold messaging, and Trump-aligned grit made her a rising star in conservative circles. She wasn't just a former candidate, she was now a voice the base listened to. Behind closed doors, Karoline was building real influence. She joined Donald Trump's 2024 campaign as National Press Secretary, putting her back in the political spotlight with a sharper edge and deeper connections. She mastered both the political war room and the camera lens, becoming a go-to for shaping the narrative and controlling it. Then came the headline that lit up social media. Karoline Leavitt named White House Press Secretary. At just 27, she was now the youngest ever to hold the job. The girl from the ice cream shop was now the face of presidential messaging, standing behind the podium with the same energy that launched her in the first place, but now with real power behind every word. 4. Karoline Leavitt family, fortune, and public perception. Leavitt's personal life garnered attention when she married Nicholas Riccio, a real estate developer 32 years her senior, in January 2025. Riccio, a self-made millionaire, owns a multi-million-dollar property portfolio in New Hampshire, including beachfront properties in Hampton Beach. The couple welcomed their first child, Nicholas Robert, in July 2024. Their relationship sparked media interest not only due to the age gap, but also because of Riccio's high-profile presence in New England's luxury real estate scene. Leavitt, known for keeping her private life guarded during her early political rise, has since become more visible with her husband at charity events and public appearances tied to housing reform. Friends and political aides say motherhood has softened Leavitt's public image, adding a more personal dimension to her message. While critics have questioned whether her family ties influence her policy decisions on housing and development, Leavitt maintains that her priorities remain rooted in middle-class values and long-term economic growth. 5. Balancing power and passion. Inside Leavitt's life beyond the White House. Despite her demanding role in the White House, Leavitt maintains a balanced lifestyle. She is a fitness enthusiast, enjoys traveling, and is known for her adventurous spirit, engaging in activities like skiing and paragliding. Her commitment to staying active isn't just about health, it's part of her disciplined mindset. Early morning workouts and weekend hikes help her reset, refocus, and maintain the stamina her job demands. Outside of work and fitness, Leavitt has a strong interest in global cultures. She often uses her travel experiences to deepen her perspective, whether it's exploring street food in Southeast Asia or attending policy forums abroad. Colleagues say these experiences make her more grounded and globally aware, a rare asset in high-level political circles. 6. Leavitt's balancing act: purpose, power, and personal clarity. Leavitt's journey reflects a blend of professional ambition and personal fulfillment, illustrating how she navigates the complexities of public service while embracing the nuances of her personal life. She's built a reputation not only as a sharp political strategist, but also as someone who values authenticity and connection. Those close to her describe a leader who brings the same intensity to personal relationships as she does to policymaking: present, thoughtful, and fully engaged. Even in high-pressure environments, Leavitt makes space for what matters. She carves out time for family, prioritizes friendships, and protects moments of stillness in a world that rarely slows down. Her ability to stay grounded amid chaos is more than a trait. It's a strategy, one that fuels both her resilience and her results. Leavitt proves that ambition doesn't have to come at the cost of authenticity. She's not just navigating the halls of power, she's doing it on her own terms. If you found her story inspiring, hit that like button, subscribe for more behind-the-scenes looks at today's most influential voices, and let us know in the comments, how do you stay grounded in a high-pressure world? Thanks for watching.